Hello folks, how are you doing? And welcome to our channel. So, new moon in Virgo, and it's also known as this one is the gateway to the eclipse season, which is coming very soon, September. Like all the moons that we're dealing with right now, and all the shifts and changes and gateways and doorways and portals and leveling up, it's another level up. It's more profound than the last one. It's bringing more to the table than the last one, not diminishing the last one, but that's just how we're rolling at the minute, and we'll continue to roll. One of the things I'm feeling with this new moon is don't run away from your healing journey because it feels as though your healing journey is going wrong. So, what do I mean by that? I can mean quite a bit from that, but I'll try and keep it simple. There can be a feeling, can I just take that off my screen? There can be a feeling when we're on a healing journey and things seem to be getting worse before they're getting better. You go and have, I don't know, some ancestral healing, and before you know it, there's a blow up in the family. Well, I've just gone for ancestral healing. Why is there a blow up in the family? Surely to God, that should be the opposite. Actually, no. We can also look at the world that we live in right now and think, I thought we were meant to be ascending. But it just seems as though we are descending, if that is a word. If it isn't, it's fine. Um, I'm looking out in the world and there's conflict, there's issues, there's darkness, there's greed, there's all kinds of things. Narcissism, psychopathy, if that's a word. Sociopaths everywhere. Um, it's because we're purging. It's because we're purging. If you think about a sickness bug, not a sickness bug or food poisoning. So we've collected a bug, or we've eaten something that's poisonous, and we take it into our system in one way, shape, or form. What has the body got to do to get rid of it? It can't just happy clap it out of your system. It can't just come by air it out of your system. It's got to out of the system. And we've all had these type of scenarios where we've violently vomited. That is what we're collectively going through right now, individually, at different times. We're really getting to that underbelly. I think also as well, we really underestimate just how far humanity and the world had been hijacked by greed, money, lust, drugs, alcohol, food, heavy energies, toxic patriarchal energies, horrible energies, in really horrible, deep, dark, dangerous energies. And I think we kind of underestimated how quickly we would be able to purge that and how easy it would be. But it's going to take some time. So I think if you're struggling with your healing journey right now, my advice would be get real with yourself. Stop expecting miracles and just expect life. Also, as well, know that every single thing that happens in your life on a personal level, external and global. What do I mean by that? Just in case you're new. Personal level is your own internal private stuff. External is family, work, community, etc. Global is politics, war, etc., etc., etc. So when all of that is going on and something bad appears, why not change your thought process around it rather than, oh my God, not again? Why me? Five of Pentacles, let's have it. I feel so sorry for myself. My life is so shit. Why not stop yourself in that moment and go, this is coming up to clear something? And until we start to get this real spiritual and emotional maturity with the problems and difficulties in life, we will continue to spiral. Until we stop seeing things that happen around us as a soap opera, the latest intel, the latest excuse to go and have a gossip next door with Barbara, until we stop that and realize that this is something coming up in your life that is trying to get your attention for the next layer. It's the next opportunity for learning. That when something comes up, it's like, okay, even if it is really painful, it's trying to show you something. And when you can do that, and when you do that without even thinking about it, that's what I mean by alchemy. So as we go into this moon, and we've got the denseness and all the stuff that's going on in the world, try that instead of being the Five of Pentacles. What is oh, have I got, let me show you Five of Pentacles for those that don't know tarot. So just give me a minute to find the card, which will always be, if I'm going from the bottom of the deck, it'll be at the top of the deck, as it always is. So let's have a look. Five of Pentacles. Ooh, what's just flipped out? Ooh, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Let's come back to that. Five of Pentacles. Told you, didn't I? Let's take it from that side. It'll be at the other side now. It's like chasing it, isn't it? God, where are you? We'll get there at some point. We've got there. That's the Five of Pentacles. So let me just straighten a deck up because I don't want to have a messy deck. So that's the Five of Pentacles, which is feel sorry for me. They're injured, they're hurting, they've taken a lot of knocks in life, but they're refusing to help themselves. They're refusing to see the higher meaning of what they're going through. They're stuck in it. They go to a family function, they walk in and people go, oh my God, not them again. Don't let me sit next to them. It's all poor me. It's why me. They wear their trauma like a badge of honor. They wear physical, as in illness, disease, emotional stuff. They're a drain. They're a drain. Okay. We don't want to be this. And at any one moment in our lives, we can slip into this. We can be that person. This is about rising up from this. Two of Pentacles fell out of the deck in reverse. Let's have a clarifier for it. Yeah. Knight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, which is get it sorted. Sort your life out. Sort your career out. Sort your marriage out. Sort your family out. Sort your head out. Sort what you can, whatever it is you need to sort out. And if you can't sort something out because there's other people involved, then again, it comes back to you. Sort your head out. Sort your corner of the world out. Stop playing victim. Stop playing small. Stop being your trauma or your pain because it's taken you out of balance. Stop trying to be all things to all people. Stop trying to avoid the inner conflict. Stop trying to avoid the outer conflict. I just want to see that it's perfect. I just want to be perfect. Nothing's perfect. What if trying to be perfect is actually taking you out of balance? I was watching a video of an astrologist, Michelle McLuhan, I think it is, from South Africa. I like her channel actually. And she was talking about deep cleaning at this time. Could just be a drawer, it could be a wardrobe, it could be a room, it could be a whole house. It could be a drawer inside of you that needs deep cleaning. So there's a deep cleaning energy going on here. A real deep cleaning energy. It could be on a big scale, it could be on a little scale, but something that's been festering, something that's been poisoning us, something that's been derailing us, something that's been making us be this, or even sell your soul to the devil in some way, shape, or form, is coming up to be cleared out. As we go through this shift, each portal, each gateway, each moon, each eclipse, each solstice, all of it becomes more and more powerful. There's more and more that we can do with it. Also, as well, what the moon is saying to me right now is we've got to stop expecting the moon to do it for us. It's about working with the moon and ourselves as the magic. We are the magic wand, which is why we're up, straight up and down like that. Unless you're a little bit rotund or curvy, but even then, you're still a magic wand. Um, I'm wondering if that's one of the things that's happening collectively. We're learning about these shifts, watching all the videos, and we're hearing about all of this good stuff that's going to happen. But is there, and be honest with yourself here, is there a part of us, me, you, that sits there and thinks that moon's going to do. So all I have to do is sit here and watch the changes happen. And what I'm feeling is no. If you're waiting for that portal to change your life, but you're not willing to alchemize or be the alchemist as you go through it, nothing's going to change. But if you're present and aware and using your life tools going through this, then you get the change. And it's almost like, as well, we blame the moon for things going wrong as well. We blame the portal for things going wrong. You know, it's the moon's fault, it's Mercury retrograde's fault, it's everyone's fault but ourselves. And stepping out of it's someone's fault. It's no one's fault. Even when we blame, it's my fault that happened. It's their fault that happened. It's the powers that were's fault. When we step into it's their fault, my fault, whatever fault, we're in weakness. We're in weakness energy. And we need to step out of that weakness energy. Let's put these cards away and use the deck that I was actually planning on using it. Or shall we still use this? This is my little travel deck, is this? Don't think I've ever do a video with this. This is what I take on holiday with me. Should we carry on using it? See what else it wants to say and then we'll move on. Flipping card again. Ace, oops, on another one. Okay. Ooh, it wants to play today. Wow. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Clarity. Be clear in what you want. We've possibly been going through a funk of treacly, illusionary energy and not being able to see the wood for the trees. But now there's this energy of being able to cut through it, being able to know exactly what we want and exactly what matters to us so that we can plant something. Maybe you've been also struggling to plant something because you've just not had clarity on it. You've not been sure. We've shifted something. And it's like, oh, I'm listening to what the body is actually trying to say to me. So the time is now to plant that seed. I've balanced something, but be realistic. I want to go on YouTube and get 100,000 followers. Shut up. I'm being serious now. Shut up. Don't tell people to shut up. Shut up. I want to go on YouTube and I want to get 1,000 followers and I can monetize. Shut up. Okay? Be serious with yourself now. Tough love. You want to go on YouTube to be of service to others. Because let me tell you, when you go down that route of I want to be the best thing since sliced bread, you'll get bounced. You'll struggle. You'll make yourself ill. I want to open a flower shop and my flower shop is going to be the best flower shop in the world. Shut up. I'm going to have a baby and my baby is going to be the one that breaks the generational trauma. Shut up. I'm going to get a house. It's going to be the best house in the world. It's going to be the forever home. Shut up. Okay. You tell yourself to shut up. Shh. Be realistic. Be realistic. I'm going to start writing a book. I'm going to start putting pen to paper, typing whatever. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to start a TikTok and I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to be have fun with it because I want to be of service. I want to bring humor. I want to bring wisdom. I want to bring companionship, connectivity, community. I want to have a baby because it's the right time for me. Because I'm interested to see what this soul brings to the table. Yes. I want to move house because I feel as though a move is needed right now, as I'm ready for the next stage. So be realistic. Also, as well, when we get to these portals, and there's a lot of content out there like this where yippee, 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 expect 500 years of karma to be eradicated within the first hour of this moon. Expect doors to open that have been closed since 1983. Expect Tom Hardy to be on your doorstep with a spray of flowers and an evening meal date, okay? And you see it all the time. Expect, expect, expect. We come to these videos, we come to the event itself, and what happens is life happens. The real event happens, which is life. So be realistic. This ain't going to change the world, but it's going to bring a shift. And when we're thankful for the small shifts, the small following, the small florist shop that you get, and it's nice and it's you, and you created that. The book that you finally got into print, you don't need to be J.K. Rowling. Do you know what I mean? If that comes, fair enough. When we're thankful for that small achievement, the rest follows. Then you're truly powerful. Because if not, what happens is, I need a baby to make me happy. You get the baby and you realise actually it makes you really unhappy. So you need another baby, and then another baby, and then you need a grandchild. Or I've got to have the biggest flower shop in the world, and then you get your little corner shop, or you get it somewhere else in your garden, and you're selling, I want something big, I need something. And you end up where you cannot become happy. I want my first car to be an Audi, whatever an Audi is, or BMW. And you get it and you realise your life's still shit. But if you can look at that second-hand car that you've just got and go, bloody love that, or that council flat that you've just got, or that rented accommodation, or that little cottage that you've just got, and go, God, I'm so happy. Or a room in a friend's house, so you've got, do you know what I mean? When you are thankful for the little things, the big things are already happening within you. Humble, powerful energies. Stop chasing the dream. Be the dream. If I said to you, right, get your running shoes on or trainers and start running and chasing your dream, you'd soon start sweating, you'd become knackered. And at one point you'd think, fuck it, I'm not doing it because it'd be too much. Because I'm in front of you, but I'm in a car because I'm not going to be running. And, and I've got a fishing wand and I've got your dream and I'm just going faster and faster and faster. And the more you're running, you're getting angry, you're sending me loads of shit. All your trauma's coming up. Stop chasing it. You're never going to get it. Be your dream. And anything extra is an extra. It's why when something goes wrong in our life, it throws up all kinds of things because we're putting too much expectation on everything because of social media, Instagram. You'll see people around you doing it and they're tying themselves in knots and everything they get, because a lot of the times they do get it, but they're never happy with it. They're never happy with it. When you get happy within here, it ripples out into the world. We've still not gotten to that Crow Tarot, have we? Let's have a card from the Crow, not Crow community, from the Crow Tarot by M.J. Cullinane. Let me show you the books. Whoops. See, Virgo's about a perfectionist energy, isn't it? It's about everything being perfect, and it's about shadow, and it can be about judgment as well. So all of this is going to be coming up, perfection. So expect imperfections to come up. The areas in your life that are not perfect, so that you can clear them. So the judgment can, for those of you that don't know what the judgment, God, this deck wants to come in. I'm not using that one because it's not the Radiant Rider-Waite. So what does judgment look like? You see, this deck just wants to come in. Where do we landed on that? Interesting. Knight of Wands. Judgment. God. It's going to be the last card, isn't it? Wild. It's actually the last card. That's the Judgment card. Radiant Rider-Waite Judgment card. So Judgment is clearing. But all the skeletons coming out of the closet, everything's coming out. We've got Gabriel there with his music. We're clearing it. It's all out. It's all out in the open. All our wounding, traumas, insecurities, everything. But when it's like that, we're getting washed up with it. We're drowning in it. We're drowning in other people's expectations of us or our expectations. Or we're judging from a harsh perspective. We're judging ourselves. We're judging each other. Everything we've been, done, said, etc. is coming up to be cleared. Now let's get back to this Crow Tarot. Being thankful. Wholesome. Is my intention wholesome? Is my family that you are creating in your own four walls wholesome? Is my job wholesome? Is my inner world wholesome? Is my home wholesome? That's coming up. It's about emotional happiness. Being true to you. Being proud of you and all that you have achieved. It's a completion of a cycle. Also, as well, one of the things I'm picking up with this card is in the Radiant, oh God, not again. In the Radiant Rider-Waite deck, it's a man walking away with a red cloak on. He's achieved something and now he's moving on. But this is about, not that I'm not moving on. It's about, I'm not going to hide and run from my feelings, my emotions. We'll often go to retreats or healing sessions or anything, or holidays. That's another thing, or a night out or a coffee with a friend. And we're trying to run away from our feelings. We've got to stop that. We've got to Acknowledge them. Yeah? Warts and all. The Fool, the Leap of Faith, the Ace of Swords, clarity. We've got an Ace of Swords again. I like these cards. Abundance and power. Ancestral wisdom. One more card. Okay. Okay. So oh, there's two cards falling out. Oh, okay. We've got the Chariot and Judgment. We are heading towards the days of judgment. I always get a little bit with this because what happens is you're always going to get someone that goes, yeah, let's judge them. They're all going to fall down the tower. And they take glee in the downfall of others. And we shouldn't take glee in the downfall of anyone. Because if you are doing, that's something that you need to deal with ASAP. But we are going through the days of judgment where the things are coming up to be seen in ourselves, internal, external, global. So how do we deal with that? We're going towards it really quickly now with the Chariot. The King of Swords. What we do about it is we allow it. And what we become is clear about where we stand and what we need to do for ourselves. The Knight of Pentacles to keep going forward. We're going to be hearing a lot of things on the news and in the world and in family dynamics, a lot of drama, a lot of chaos and conflict. And one of the easiest things to do is, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. I can't do my healing journey. There's too much going on. I can't do it. But what I'm telling you now is this, is you think, sod that. Never before has it been more important to keep up with your spiritual practice and your healing ascension journey. The worst thing you can do is have some type of inner conflict or conflict with another or see a conflict on the news and go, I can't do it, I can't do it. That's when you really draw in your spiritual practice. I refuse to sink. I refuse to sink. Especially as many of you have been on this journey for some time and you know what's happening in the world. There are people out there that just think the world's going crazy and they have no idea what's happening. They're scared shitless. But if you are watching something like this, you should know better now of why things are happening internally, externally, and globally. So it's not an excuse to start pulling your hair out, running on the street, going into fight or flight. It's about rising up. Right, this deck I'm using is called Priestess of Light by Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber. Let's do some oracle cards. Angelic assistance, divine guidance, and loving support. Opening heart, deep connections, and water blessings. So opening your heart, trying to understand it from a higher perspective, from a heart opening perspective. We've got to step out of this karma's going to get you type. That is disgraceful. If we find ourselves going into karma's going to get you or karma will deal with them, we need that is an SOS. That is your soul needing to save itself straight away. Honest to God, when you go into that, you're on a one-way street to self-destruction. This is about being higher. It's about going into it from the heart. That's not about laying down and taking shit. It's about having firm boundaries, but not going into the cackle fest and the gossip fest, the soap opera thing, yes? Sacred purpose, eternal flame, and ancestral legacy. And one more card. Sacred gratitude, reverent appreciation, and prayer. Very simple, humble messages. Be the change you want to see in your world. Doesn't matter what anybody else is doing, it's fine. Let them. You are an eternal flame in one way, shape, or another. Everyone on the planet has some form of a sacred purpose in one way, shape, or form. How can you turn this current moment into something sacred? Yes, interesting. I want to do a parting of the deck. Okay, Oracle deck. Parting of the Oracle deck. So let's do a final card. Wings of Light, becoming something new. Wings of Light, becoming something new. And all that we've spoken about is about you, us, the collective, becoming something new. Thank you for watching. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.